Good morning, staff. This is Mr. Luft with the end of the year staff checkout process. This year we will be moving from a Google Doc to a Google Classroom, where we have created many things will be coming to you live on May 28th for you to begin the checkout process. What I want to do is be able to just go over it very quickly, just so you kind of know what the expectations are. And if there are any questions, please let us know here in the office. So the first thing that I will click on here is a distance learning. This is adopted by the Lake Area Service Co-op out of Fergus Falls. And as we talked about in one of our staff meetings, there are a series of questions of what is working and what is not working. This definitely want each of you to fill out. Google Classroom will create a new copy for each and one of you to fill this out as part of your checkout process. So if you please take the time to what worked for you, what was not working during distance learning, but also here, if we were to participate in distance learning in the future, what are your top priorities that you believe that we would need to address? So this will be part of your checkout process that we'll be able to begin on June in the afternoon here through Google Classroom. The next one I have here is special ed files. Special ed team, make sure you have updated all of the SPED files as well as any new accommodation pages that need to be gone through and added to JMC for the upcoming year. As we know, just like any school, we have a number of students that come in and transfer out during the summer months. School supplies list. I shared with you one that went out last year. In here, if you have any updated or ideas that can be used for Crystal, please let us know. I know part of the process we had talked about this week during our planning for distance learning, there was quite a buzz about Rocketbooks. If you have time to update and or put a suggestion in, this would be the time to do so. If you would like to recommend the use of Rocketbook next year, obviously we need some information on cost. If we're going to ask families to do this, as we know, the Rocketbooks, the average costs are $30 to $40 per book. It would be nice that the students would be able to use them for all subject areas rather than just one or two areas. So next we have any work orders. We've created and shared with you the work order form. If there's anything that you need or would like done to your room this summer, please add it on there. I will work with Francis this summer as he will begin to go through the rooms to make sure that we can address any of the things that you have requested to be updated in the rooms for next year. POs, I will be updating and putting a new PO if there are any purchase orders for the summer. Please fill them out here, work with Crystal, and we will make sure that in July we have everything ordered. So when we come back into the month of August, everything that you need for next year will be available and in your rooms ready to go. Technology, this is a very important one. As we know, Darren and Scott have put the end of the year technology list out for you. All desktops and laptops will be turned in at the end of the year. Please make sure that if you have any bookmarks or anything that you need backed up, please read this document very carefully, as all the machines will be wiped clean this summer to be ready to be sold. So just so you know that, please read this. If you have any questions, talk to Scott and Darren of exactly any files that you have saved on your desktop or in your drive. You're going to want to back everything up into your Google Drive, so that way when you get your new desktop or laptop in August, you will be able to import them from Google Drive. Key inventory, every year we ask you to update your key inventory, so please fill out this. Any keys that you have here from the school will need to be documented here. Staff checkout suggestions, if there's anything that staff suggestions for next year, this is very broad and opening. There's just basically a couple questions. What went well? What are some things that we can improve on maybe here in the school for next year? And then the last one will be incompletes. This will be updated once all grades have been finalized to the office through Crystal. I will run all the incomplete lists for fourth quarter and for second semester. So rather than enter in a form multiple times, we'll have everything on one document, and then anything that needs to be done by the student to complete the grade, we are asking you to put a description of the item, but also bring items down to the office area in a folder, so when the students request it, we are able to turn it over to them. If you have any questions, please let me know. As you can see, many of these things will be activated tomorrow around 8 o'clock, so you could begin the process. We are asking all staff to hit the turn-in button, so that way we can make sure we follow up with anyone that might need any assistance. Thank you for all you do.